The Yak and the Girl is a Bhutanese story. Bhutanese fairy tales are strongly influenced by Buddhism and nature beliefs, and many of them preach the importance of human virtue and harmony. Once upon a time, there was a small village surrounded by the beautiful mountains of Bhutan. In this village lived a little girl named Anju. Anju was very kind and lived well with the people and animals in the village. I especially loved the yaks, which were kept in the meadows near the village. Yaks are large, powerful animals that are a valuable asset to the villagers. They were used to carry heavy loads or to be sheared to make warm clothing. Anj had a good time every day, playing with the yaks and feeding them grass. One winter day, a great storm came to the village. The wind was strong, the snow was falling heavily, and the villagers were holed up in their homes. Anj was also staying warm in the house, but I was worried when I saw the snow outside piling up more and more. The next day, when the storm subsided a little, Anj was worried about the yaks and decided to go outside. "I wonder if the yaks are having a hard time with the cold," said Anju anxiously. When I went outside, the snow was deep and it was difficult to walk. But when Anj thought of the yaks, she couldn't help but worry. The yaks were eating grass in the snow, but their breath was white from the cold, and they seemed to be shivering a little. At that time, Anj had an idea. "I'll make you a warm place." Anj went to a nearby hut, where she collected old straw. While stepping on the snow, I tried my best to create a warm place for the yaks as soon as possible. After a while, I was able to make a bed on straw by wading through the snow. The yaks rushed to the place at a glance and lay down warmly. When Anj breathed a sigh of relief, she suddenly heard a loud noise from behind. When I turned around, a yak appeared from the snow. The yak was a large yak that you don't usually see, and it was a little rare in the village. His body was very large, and his black hair was shining. "Where did this yak come from?" Anj was surprised, but the yak stared at Anj quietly, as if to tell her something. The yak slowly walked towards Anj and sat down on his knees in front of her. Anj was a little surprised, but she felt like she could see what the yak was trying to convey. "What do you want to tell me?" Anj spoke to the yak. Then the yak stood up quietly and let Anj hold something in her hand. It was a shiny little stone. The stone was warm, giving off a warm light like the sun. "This is a sign of gratitude for your help." The yak came without saying a word. Anj held the stone carefully and bowed deeply to the yak. "Thank you. I was helped by you." The yak nodded quietly and disappeared into the snow again. Anj then returned to the village and continued to watch over the yaks. From that day on, Anj cherished the shining stone, and on cold days, she stared at it and remembered the yaks. After that, the village continued to suffer from the harsh winter cold, but Anj continued to spend time with the yaks and continued to give love and help to the villagers. Yak also lent a helping hand to support the villagers, as if to reciprocate her kindness. And as Anj grew up, love and kindness, as well as gratitude for nature and animals, firmly took root in her heart. The yaks also felt this feeling and became an important presence in the village. That's it.